Good morning, good morning. We're starting this off in the car, so you know what this means. Well, you probably already know what this means because of the title, but... Okay, so I'm struggling to find a good area where the sun won't hit my face and where, you'll actually be able to see me. But hi, hello, welcome back to another day in the life as a dietitian vlog. Today I am working as a dietitian. A lot of you might not know this, but I actually do have a real life job, and it's not only making YouTube videos, because YouTube videos honestly are a really hard job. If you are new here, hello, I'm Amanda. I'm a plant-based registered dietitian and a yoga teacher, but today we're focusing on dietitian as with a lot of my vlogs. And I'm basically just gonna bring you through my day and share with you a fun case study, and I guess just expose you to the world of dietetics, because I think it's important for you guys to know just how important diet is in relation to health. And I know you know this about like eating well and exercising, but even in the hospital, when you think that nothing will help a patient, diet can really help a critical situation. Gonna bring you along with me. Let's see, some things I want to mention before I start the day is a lot of you ask me what I've been eating for breakfast, because I show it a lot, and it's not a cold, well, I mean, I guess it is porridge, but it's this baby. Can you see? I'll show you clips of me like mixing it and eating it here because it looks kind of nasty right now. But this is bircha, which is like a spin off of Bircher muesli that was popularized by a blogger named Lonnie Jane, and it's basically a mix of a bunch of different seeds: hemp seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, cacao nibs. I feel like I'm missing a seed here. Any seed you can think of is probably in here, and it's full of nutrients. And because I soaked it overnight in almond milk as well as a little bit of yogurt, it activated the seeds, which made the important nutrients that are in seeds more bioavailable to us. A lot of people talk about the fact that, oh yeah, seeds and legumes and nuts and stuff are really good for us, but we don't really absorb it because of the phytates. Well, soaking overnight and even sprouting your seeds, legumes, and what other else people have issues with, if you soak them and sprout them, it actually breaks down the phytates and allows you to absorb better the zinc, the iron, the important nutrients that you need, as not just as a vegan, if you are vegan or eating vegetarian or plant-based, but just as a human being, as a person. So it has a lot of protein, fiber, and lots of course, healthy good fats. They have to, because, you know, seeds are like, they're the spawn of life. They have to be very nutritious. So then I topped it with some frozen berries and added a little bit more almond milk after soaking. So this is what I'm gonna eat for breakfast. Oh, and it's yellow. Hello. It's yellow because it's just like really bad lighting. Maybe I should stay here, you guys could see me better. Just put this here. I've actually put in a tablespoon of Vivo Life's Magic. It's their golden turmeric latte that obviously you would make a latte with like hot milk or hot water or something, but I've loved mixing it into my oats, into my smoothie bowls, and into my birchas. It has adaptogenic mushrooms, and this one in particular has the lion's mane mushroom, which helps boost your immune system and also has been claimed to boost brain power. And lion's mane as well as turmeric fight inflammation incredibly. Black pepper in it allows the absorption of turmeric. Ginger and cardamom in it make for a really, really warm flavor. Oh, the coconut milk powder that's in here makes it nice, rich, creamy, and also helps absorb turmeric. Turmeric is just best absorbed in your body with fat and black pepper. So anyway, I do have a special discount code. It is Amanda10 for 10% off. What I love about Vivo Life, honestly, is that not only is it plant-based protein, that's pea protein, so it's easier on my digestion, but it's also full of, I wouldn't necessarily call them superfoods, but more so like anti-inflammation boosting food, brain boosting foods, and nutrients in there. Let's get to work now. Good morning. Thank you. Hello, good morning. So it is now lunchtime. It's veggie patty. It's all vegan. There's like rice and beans and quinoa in it, and they just like grill it. I'm sure it's kind of fried, but whatever. And then underneath there's like mushrooms, beets, greens, just whatever I can find that's fun at the salad bar. I like to kind of mix and match, just top it with ketchup and then eat it. Normally there's olives, which is like my favorite, but not today. I like to enjoy my lunch outside because I'm inside all day. Some of you guys have asked me if it's a very sedentary job. Is there a lot of sitting? Like, yeah, there is a lot of sitting, but there also can be a lot of walk if you choose to like see your patients like one right after another. I like to just read all my patients' charts, like maybe 3 at a time or 4 at a time, and then go up to see them. But today, for some reason, I decided to see all of my patients' charts at once and then go up to see them. So what I did today was go through the charts and then write down recommendations, and then I went up to go interview all the patients. I think I saw like 8, and then I came back down, and then I clocked out for lunch and then got some lunch, and now I'm here talking to you guys. Probably going to enjoy this lunch just like in the silence of my mind, because when I sit down, I just feel like it's go, go, go. Time goes by so fast when you're going through so much information, which is what I kind of like about this job, is that it goes by really fast and it's super like stimulating for the mind. I'm really grateful that this veggie patty is vegan. So I'm gonna continue eating. I'm gonna go back to work. I'll talk to you guys later. Also, I know someone's gonna say something about the plastic. Back, I made it. It is time to go over this case study with you, and I got me a matcha right here that I didn't drink the whole thing this time, guys. Aren't you proud of me? I use a matcha powder from the Magic Vivo Life line as well. I actually haven't tried it yet, so let's see. So good. Honestly though, I wish that the matcha taste was a bit stronger. I really like matcha, so I like it almost to the point where it kind of tastes bitter, but not yet. I know that's a reason why a lot of people don't like matcha, but it's a reason why I freaking love it. And so just a reminder that just because someone doesn't like something about you doesn't mean that that thing is not likable, because I like the bitterness of matcha. And I'm sure some people like the fact that I'm late to everything. So, you know, there's pros and cons to everything. Anyway, let's get down to business with this case study. Hair is down, I know, because I looked at myself in the playback and I was like, man, I kind of look like a boy, so I just gotta add some, you know, some texture to this. Are you guys ready? I don't know why I get so excited about these. I don't know if you guys get excited about them too. So here it is, the case study. And this is the note that I wrote all my handwritten notes on. And then this is, I have to keep this like far away so you guys can't tell, and I have to keep doing this so like you can't read the actual information. But this is the note that I wrote, so you guys know it's a real situation. I am going to be changing up a lot of things about this patient. Name, age, condition kind of. Don't worry, I understand HIPAA. I feel like I always have to make that claim because I get like 10 messages every single time I post a video about like, you have to be careful about patients. And this is just where I started rambling. It's not that important, nor is it that interesting. So we're gonna move myself along. Let's go, Amanda. Come on. So the reason that we were supposed to see this guy is because he had stage 3 and 4 wounds, which basically means a more advanced form of pressure ulcer or just wounds in the body that aren't healing. This is a 60-year-old man admitted for fever. He's a newly diagnosed cancer patient with aggressive METs. METs is metastasis. What that means is when you have cancer, normally it starts out somewhere localized in your body, so like in the thyroid or in the liver or in the...
Most cancer deaths are caused by metastatic cancer. Metastasis occurs when cancer cells break off from the original tumor, which is also called the primary tumor, travel through the body and begin to grow in other tissues and organs. Metastasis causes death by damaging important organs, such as the brain, lungs, and liver. Cancer cells continually break off from the primary tumor. Some of these cells may move into nearby blood vessels and lymph vessels. Cancer cells can travel along these vessel highways to other parts of the body. Many cancer cells die while traveling through the blood and lymph vessels, but some may survive and stick to the vessel wall, then move through the vessel wall into another body tissue. These cells may then divide and form a metastatic tumor. In this example, colon cancer cells have traveled through blood vessels and formed metastatic tumors in the liver.
So this guy has aggressive mets, which means he's already deep in his cancer and he didn't even know it yet because he was recently diagnosed. Right now he presents with multiple sepsis episodes. Sepsis is infection in the blood, and it's dangerous because blood travels all over the body, so it affects all areas of the body. He also has multiple deep pressure injuries, which are the ones that we are trying to see him for. He is also another paraplegic. Please refer to the last case study where we also talked about another paraplegic. He was recently discharged about 2 weeks ago with a diagnosis of shortness of breath. So that's basically his backstory. And now when I'm looking at his labs and his medications, I find out that he has a lot of pressure ulcers and they don't look like they're healing. This patient is currently on a cardiac low sodium diabetic diet. And the thing about the diabetic diet, if a doctor just orders diabetic diet, then that means that the patient will be getting the standard, which is about 1,500 calories. It's about 4 carbohydrate choices per meal. It's not something that I would recommend to all diabetic patients if I were doing like one-on-one counseling, but that is just the standard of the hospital. So when I see that he's only getting 1,500 calories, but this is a big guy. I see that he's on a cardiac 4-gram sodium diabetic diet, and I'm like, this guy, I guess it's fine if he's on a cardiac diet. The only thing that a cardiac diet limits is like just doing low fat things, but I'm okay with that, and like more whole grain things and low salt. But as for the diabetic diet, I'm looking at his chart. I don't see any diabetes in his history. His medical history says he's had a spinal fracture, which is what caused him to be wheelchair bound and paraplegic, but I don't see any diabetes. And then I'm looking at his blood levels, and he has an A1C level of 5.5, so it's pretty much pre-diabetic, but honestly 5.5 to us in the hospital is pretty good, just because we get A1Cs of 9, 11, 14 sometimes. If somebody has diabetes and if they're not taking care of their blood sugars, you could tell because the A1C level in the blood is what shows up after like 2 weeks still. Your blood sugar can change at any moment, so if you're going in to see your doctor the next day and you want to make sure that you have good blood sugar levels, you could just go without eating any sugar and then your blood sugar level would be low and you'd be fine. But A1C is what you've been doing long term. So this guy's had a pretty good A1C level. His glucose itself is at, what is his glucose? I didn't even, 82, which is pretty normal. So in my head, I'm wondering, did this guy just get ordered the wrong diet on accident? So I go up to talk to the patient. I find out that he is on a diabetic diet right now, but he's not taking any diabetic medications and his blood sugar has been fine. His A1C has been great for the longest time. And actually, it wasn't until he became paraplegic and he lost weight that he was actually able to get off of his metformin meds, which is a popular diabetes medication. I mean, he's eating well, he's eating all of his food, but this guy needs more. He needs more calories, he needs more protein, he has stage 3 and 4 full thickness wounds, he has cancer that has aggressive like mets. He definitely needs more energy for his body. So I go to the nurse and I ask her like what's going on with this diet, because this patient, he needs a lot more energy, and diabetic diet restriction only gives him 1,500. I recommended liberalizing. The nurse agreed. She totally agreed that this guy needs more food, but she also informed me that the patient was planning on leaving the hospital today. So if we change the diet, it might not even come up in time for him before he leaves. I first made my nutrition diagnosis, which is increased nutrient needs related to physiological causes as evidenced by loss of skin integrity and the doctor diagnosed of cancer. And so my modification, my intervention is, first of all, the current diet provides about 68% of his calorie needs. I said, consider liberalizing the diet to regular diet. Patient does not have diabetes. So I said, if regular diet is not preferred by MD, consider increasing calorie minimum of diabetic diet to 2,200 calories to meet needs. And then for the follow-up, I put 2 days. And then if the diet is changed to the recommendation within 2 days, the registered dietitian may follow up in 4 days. The only reason why I put 2 days is because if the patient was really leaving today, then it wouldn't be a problem. But if he stayed and his diet was still at 1,500 calories on the diabetic diet, then I would want him to be seen at least within the first 2 days of him being here. So yeah, that is my case study, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope it was informative. And this is the end of the vlog, just because I'm gonna go do yoga now and then wind down for the night and then get ready for another day tomorrow. So if you like this video and you want to see more like this, make sure you press the like button so I know. The best way that we can communicate is if you tell me you want this with your likes and with your comments, and I will keep busting them out for you. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, noonday, or night wherever you are, and I'll see ya next time. Bye.